Hello, happy Friday to you, Angie Austin here, along with John DeMaster, and we have the latest on Hurricane Matthew, and I will let you take it away, John.
Because it is quite a situation in Florida. Governor Rick Scott, I don't know if he slept at all last night. We keep hearing from him, and now he's issuing a warning for people along the northeastern coast of his state. Here's what he said.
If you're in the Jacksonville area, you're going to see a lot of storm surge. You still have time to evacuate. There is no reason to be taking risks.
And I think he's right, especially with this massive storm that's now a Category 3. He said his goal is 0 deaths in the Sunshine State as the result of Hurricane Matthew. By the way, he said that on NBC's Today Show, said there are 22,000 people in shelters right now, and a lot of people without power, too.
And, you know, when John LaBoute from Fox News joins us later, we've definitely got to play that clip for him of Shepard Smith, because Shepard was reporting in a manner that I've never heard in my 20-plus years of radio and TV news. And he said, if you don't evacuate, you will die. And not only will you die, your children will die. Your pets will die. I mean, it was almost that bad. So
when he's at that kind of pay scale, though, I think he can predict things like that we can't. I mean, he makes about $19 million a year more than we do. So maybe he has an inside scoop. Maybe he knows what's to come.
I think he thinks he knows more than we do, but that's a ridiculous thing to say to people on the television news, regardless of how much money he makes. Well, speaking of millions from Florida up to the Carolinas are headed inland instead, ahead of Hurricane Matthew. However, this woman, Nikki, tells Fox that, you know what, Nikki says she's staying.
Michael wanted to fly me up, and I didn't want to come cooking all morning, so I have food, and I also have my chips and my chocolate, and I'm fine here.
Oh, my goodness. She said, give me a chocolate, a little coffee. She's fine here. Michael was going to fly me up. No, I'm staying with my coffee and my chocolate. No, it's not fine to stay. She might think she's fine. It's not a good idea. Folks in the coastal areas of the Sunshine State have already boarded up businesses and homes, heeding many of them evacuation orders of the governor, who did not sleep all night. Millions of people put under evacuation orders in Florida, Georgia, and South Carolina. And I'll keep going here, John, as Hurricane Matthew continues battering the southeastern U.S., the Florida Attorney General is warning those who want to help out financially to watch out for scams. They say that people are already building fake websites. Fake charities are popping up, offering to help with Hurricane Matthew recovery efforts. They recommend that people double-check charities or crowdsourcing websites, or if you see like a GoFundMe campaign, just donate right now to something like the Red Cross, something reputable that's big that you know is legit. That's our recommendation.
Yeah, and they're helping out, and so is the Department of Defense. They're getting ready to help out for Hurricane Matthew. Here is spokesman Peter Cook from the Pentagon.
NORTHCOM continues to coordinate with SOUTHCOM, FEMA, the military services, the State Department, East Coast states, and others to ensure that DoD is able to respond to requests for assistance from and support FEMA mission assignments as needed for East Coast states, as well as the Bahamas.
So he goes on to say the U.S. military is ready to assist with relief efforts and in the delivery of emergency supplies, and I think a lot of those are going to be needed. This is a big storm.
Absolutely. Now, in other news, because we have more going on than Matthew, but Matthew is the big story, Donald Trump is admitting prior to this debate coming up on Sunday, he says, you know what? I held back in my first debate with Hillary Clinton. Here he is.
I think for good reason. I'd much rather have it be on policy, and I didn't like getting into the gutter.
He did not like getting into the gutter, but maybe he will on Sunday, because apparently he's going to be a little more ferocious. Trump made the comment during a town hall in New Hampshire. Trump denied reports that he's doing it as prep for his next debate with Clinton, which is going to be in a town hall format. So real different, lots of questions. Trump offered his prayers for Floridians as Hurricane Matthew, of course, is affecting the state right now.
Yeah, and you just mentioned the debate that's coming up Sunday. Hillary Clinton and Donald Trump are going to face off again this Sunday night. Her poll numbers have been going up since the last debate. Donald Trump is under growing pressure to do better next time around, and maybe that's why he's taking today off to do a little bit of prep. He told an audience at a town hall event in New Hampshire that he held back, like you said, in his first debate because he didn't want to get into the gutter, but maybe we'll slide into the gutter on Sunday night. This is the second of 3 presidential debates.
All right, this really makes you mad. Quickly, I'm just going to touch on this. Congressional Republicans are demanding answers from the Justice Department about why 2 laptops were destroyed in the Clinton email investigation. The laptops were destroyed as part of an immunity deal for 2 Clinton aides. Like, we'll give you immunity and you can destroy your laptops. It doesn't make any sense to me. In a letter to Attorney General Loretta Lynch, 4 GOP House Committee Chairman called the destruction of the laptops astonishing, as would we. Coming up, we've got John LaBoutier. We're going to talk to him about what Shep Smith said about people dying if you stay, and not only you, but your children will die. And then David at the snack bar joining us next for some lighter topics. He's going to review the movies that are opening today. Hey, the Kardashians placed on hold indefinitely. We don't know if you watch it, but it may have something to do with that big situation with Kim Kardashian and over $10 million of jewelry being taken. And then we've got a circus sword swallower who cut something off, and now he's offering it, what, on like eBay?